Hey assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, with finally a fresh trim. As you can see, fully trimmed all over the place. I am not caveman Johnny anymore, and I hope you guys appreciate it as much as I appreciate it myself. Now guys, welcome back to the road to glory, and lads, this is of course the most insane career mode we have done in FIFA 20, at least, or even maybe in FIFA 19. I genuinely think I haven't had a career mode this good in the past 2 years. There's a comment right here coming in from Shadi Gozan, and he says this is literally one of the best career modes ever. Love it. 175 people have dropped a like on that comment. It just seems like you guys love this one as much as I do. I really do love this career mode, and I cannot wait until we make it into the Premier League. There is one more season to go for, and that season starts today. Today we start off in the Championship, with the league that we have gotten into, and I'm just so looking forward to get involved with this team right here. Of course, we have signed a few new players, as you guys might know if you haven't noticed already. Haraslin is a new signing, Miyoshi is a new signing, Tarin is a new signing, currently replacing Wagner because he's injured, and then we also have an insane talent from the free agents that we signed, which is Begin, and he's 73 rated already. He's improving massively. He only needs to improve his passing, which is at a 55. If we keep on improving his passing, I think he will be upgraded very quickly. And then of course we have some others on the bench that might just leave the team anytime soon. But there's one thing that stands out from the last episode, and that's the whole deal with that one man that we had on the transfer hub that was a free agent, Vermeulen I think his name was, and he looked extremely high rated, and for a long time I didn't sign him because I felt like it was cheating. I don't know why. I just felt like I was cheating my way to a better team in a way too fast way than I actually wanted it to be. That was just my personal opinion at that moment. But in the comments, you guys have roasted me. There is one from Joey Soliman. I mean, it's not a roast, but it just shows how people just weren't happy with what I did, and I appreciate you guys coming in with the feedback. It says, I genuinely can't see why it's cheating. Signing great free agents like so Johnny can see, please. 550 people have liked that comment. I have videos on my channel that don't even have that many likes, so yeah, you can clearly tell that the O's fans were not too happy with me missing out on that big talent. But in today's episode, we are making that decision, and we are going in for a signing. It is gonna be Oliveira, guys. We're gonna be signing Oliveira because we want to have Davis with a little bit more freedom, okay? I want Davis to be able to push forward even more. Now we're gonna still play this formation. I'm gonna tell Oliveira, if we do get him, I'm gonna tell him to stay back while attacking, while Davis is gonna be put on push forward if necessary. He has 86 stamina, so that shouldn't be an issue for Davis. And I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna go into the transfer window immediately before we even start the first game of the season. I want to go after him. Nidam looks like a decent player, but it's not really the type of player that I want to have next to Davis. I want to have someone who's taller, and I think Iago Oliveira right here might just be the perfect choice for us. Let's get right into the deal. Now I am going to be trying to negotiate with the club. First of all, he has a release clause of 8.7 million, so if we can get him below that, that would obviously be great. Now the question is, do I have anyone to give into this deal that I would be happy with letting go? I'm just gonna look through it right now. I just want to like make sure that if I can get rid of a player that I don't necessarily need, that I can get rid of them right now. Maybe Dennis we can put into this deal. Let's see what they say. Are they interested in Dennis? No, they are not. So we're just going to offer a transfer fee instead. 8 million was his release clause. Let's offer them 6 mil and see what they say with a 10% sell-on clause. Could be a good deal to begin today's episode with. Okay, so they are not too happy with that. They are just walking off, which means we will have to pay the release clause of Oliveira. He's probably worth a lot more than just the 8 million, and that just showed immediately in that case. Now, in terms of potential, as you guys know, Ferreira was 85 potential last season, and somehow he is at an 85 again this season after scoring 50 goals and getting 25 assists. Here's a comment from PB Gaming. I've asked you guys if I should upgrade his potential or what I should upgrade it to. It wasn't a question of if, it was going to be upgraded. He's one of the biggest talents in world football right now. And PB Gaming says, give Ferreira a potential of 89, like so Johnny can see. And then I saw a lot of comments suggesting 90, 91. So I like the fact that it's not as big of a step up. We're going to go from an 85 potential to an 89. Now, obviously, if Ferreira doesn't perform in the same manner that it did last season, I mean, I'm not expecting 50 goals in the championship from him because it's going to be a tough league to be involved in. But if he can get over 30 goals, he will improve his potential, okay, in this season. If he doesn't get over 30 goals, then I think we might have to downgrade it to an 87, 86, something like that. So there will be ups and downs with these players depending on their performances, of course. So Ferreira, for me personally, right now, or at least for you guys as well, he will be upgraded to an 89 potential player. Also, here's a comment coming in from Youssef Sultan as we are looking at Lewis. He says, the problem with dynamic potential is all about you score like 45 goals, you get an upgrade. You score like 10 goals. Oh my god, he said lime. That just caught me off. Like 10 goals, they give you a downgrade because they will think that he had a bad season. Now, even Ferreira, who had nearly 50 goals, didn't get a potential upgrade. So for me personally, it just shows that dynamic potential is only working occasionally. Like Collins has had an upgrade. I think Cook has had a +1 upgrade on his potential. Some of the players did get it, but then at the same time, some of the ones that did perform to at least the same level, if not higher, did not get the upgrade. So dynamic potential still needs a little bit of work on for sure, because it is necessary for the system to realize how players have grown, how they have performed in the last season. Now, in terms of Lewis, he has 71 potential, guys. We have seen that, and that's ridiculous. We know what Lewis can do. Lewis has scored many goals for us, so I'm not going to go above 80 or anything on this one. I am going to give Lewis a nice potential of 77, okay? We're going to go up from 71 to 77 because he definitely has that potential. There's absolutely no way that this guy who's 19 years old doesn't have at least 77 potential. I'm still being modest on this one. We're not changing their ratings. I'm only changing potentials, which is stuff that is going to happen in the future. So a lot of people were saying, oh, keep the career mode realistic, don't do too many upgrades with the cheat engine, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm only going to be changing the potential, if anything. I am not really interested in going ahead and changing the stats of certain players unless it is skill moves. Now, this one right here was something that I saw in the comments, and people were saying, Johnny, Begin has 83 ball control, 79 dribbling. He deserves at least 3-star skill moves. And as you guys might remember, in the past we said if a player has 82 dribbling plus, he gets 4-star skills, and he's just below that. So for that reason, Begin is going to get his 3-star skill moves today. He has earned it for himself because that man does show some great dribbling on him, and for that reason, this is the only thing that you can't upgrade within the game that is necessary to be upgraded just like this. So for that, Begin now should have his 3-star skills, and he does. Congratulations. Now, without talking too much, I want to jump into this first game. We messed up the signing, but we will be getting him later on. Wagner, our captain, is injured. Preston is going to be the first opponent in the championship. I'm very much looking forward to play this match, especially playing with our new kits is going to be a new experience. I think the partnership of the shoes and the kit right here looks very good on our players, but here it goes. Miyoshi on his debut. Haraslin on his debut. Tarin on his debut. Let's see how they play. Man, it took us a long time to get here. 33 episodes it took us to get into the championship, and Collins is leading the team onto the pitch. He does have the leadership trait as well, so he is going to be the captain for the team in this one. I'm really looking forward to see how the new signings play. Begin will be coming in as a substitute, so I'm looking forward to see how he can play for us as well. Especially now with the skill moves upgrade, he's going to be a little bit more useful. But the assistant coaches on the shirt, the dragon on top of it, chasing down a man. And that is exactly what we're going to do with the championship title. I want to win a title this season. I would love to be upgraded or promoted into the Premier League immediately. One thing I'm actually looking forward to see is how is Angol gonna play in this league, because in the championship a lot of defenders are above the rating of 70. So for us to be successful with Angol, we will have to put him into the right positions at all times, but hopefully that's going to be a possibility for us. As we see a run being made by Ferreira. Was he offside? He wasn't. Ferreira, can he start off the season the same way he finished the last one? Yes, he can. Ferreira is the first one. Jesus Ferreira does it. He is, of course, scoring the first goal in the championship. A great ball from Angol, if I'm not mistaken. He was the one that played the pass. If not, it was Miyoshi. And we do get the first goal of the season. Leyton Orient starts off the same way that we finished last season, and that is by hopefully winning a game. I love the kit, by the way. This kit might just be my favorite kit that I've ever used on any FIFA. That just looks so good. And yes, Miyoshi got the assist, so the new man has already had an impact on the game, and nice to see him do well. If he does exceptionally well, I might think about just keeping him in that center midfield position, but our midfield would be a little bit too offensive, so that might be an issue for us. Tarin, new player. Tarin, can he hold off that guy? Yes, he can. Rodri Tarin immediately showing his defensive abilities as we try and push forward with Cook. I don't know why he did that, but Rodri again right on top of his opponent. I'm already liking the new guys, man. Miyoshi with an assist, Rodri with good defending. That's what we like to see. And there goes Ferreira again. Can we get that ball into him? On goal, ridiculous pass. Ferreira, left foot, doesn't matter. Full star weak foot. On goal with the assist. Jesus Ferreira. 2 goals in 19 minutes. This is why we upgraded his potential. This is why we did it. We knew that he could be an incredible player. Even in the championship, we knew that this guy's last season wasn't just a fluke. We knew that he is going to be that main man for the team that hopefully is going to push us towards the title. One thing that I'm scared of is if Jesus Ferreira gets injured, guys, we don't actually have that many players to play in a striking position. Yes, Miyoshi can play there, Begin can play there, but we don't know those players yet. Can they play to the level of a Jesus Ferreira? I highly doubt it. Ferreira, highest rated player in our team at the moment. And after Rodri, I think Rodri is at a 77, so he might just be the highest rated player. And it immediately shows, by the way. You can immediately tell the way he tackles the ball. It's different. He's just better. But Ferreira, is he going to get a third one? Ferreira getting in behind once again. Number 5, struggling with Ferreira all day long. Cook on his right foot. 5-star. Why is he taking it with his left? But then again, it's my fault. Why am I not just finessing it around the goalkeeper? That is such a mistake for myself. I should have done better there. I didn't realize that I could have done a simple finesse shot. Big mistake. Here they come. Rafferty. Rafferty plays it. They might have a crossing opportunity here. We do get it away. Oh, do we? Do we actually get it away? No, we don't. It's a volley, and it's an incredible goal to take away the first clean sheet of the season. It is the same thing every single season. We just can't start off with having a clean sheet. Lads, that strike is something else. Take a look at this. Miyoshi tries to get to it. He gets blocked. And that is exactly why we do need Oliveira. Oliveira in that position as a 6'1" tall player would have easily gotten to that ball. But since Miyoshi is so small and bad at defending, we are not able to get onto it. Now though, this is what Miyoshi can do. He can do this. Haraslin, can he score his first goal for the club? Haraslin! Oh no. Shoots it straight at the keeper. The keepers seem to be better as well over here in the championship. Miyoshi, Ferreira. I'm waiting for Miyoshi. There we go. Good run, Miyoshi now through. Does he have the skills or does he have the composure to finish it himself? Miyoshi! Yes! 1 goal, 1 assist. Now, he might not be able to defend, but he might be great moving forward. Miyoshi with the pace. He reminds me of Nakajima. If you guys remember last year in our career modes, we had Nakajima and he was insane. And Miyoshi is showing signs of Nakajima right here. That is a quality finish. Koji Miyoshi now with 1 goal and 1 assist in his first game for the club. That is impressive, and that is a really good argument to not actually replace him in the starting lineup, which I don't know if that's the right decision to make. Al-Aslin lost it. Our opponents do come through once again, and that is gonna be 3-2. Preston North End are not giving up. Berkey has scored. The championship begins with, yeah, a quite exciting matchup, I guess. I did not expect them to be this good, but after the first like 20-25 minutes, I thought, oh, this is an easy one. But then they definitely turned up, man. They definitely did. Good goal from them right there. Is that sponsor that they have not the one that Leeds United had in my Leeds United career mode as well? Do they still have them? 2 same sponsors in the same league? Seems a bit odd. We might run through with Ferreira now. That is mine. You're not getting it. You are not getting it. Miyoshi in the middle. He's gonna score. Miyoshi! 2 goals, 1 assist. Okay, I see you. I see you, Miyoshi. You heard about Oliveira. So you want to play in a starting lineup, huh? Okay, I see what you want to do. That's impressive. I gotta admit, I am very impressed with what Miyoshi can do offensively. Is it gonna be enough to have 2 offensive midfielders in the championship? I really wonder if that affects simulations. Do the simulations recognize that I don't have a standout CDM that is like gonna close down the defense? Or does it only look at the ratings of the players? Is it a simple system like that? I wonder. I really, really do. Because right now, I am thinking of keeping Miyoshi in a starting lineup because he is incredibly impressive so far. Also, 67th minute, we should be making some changes. Miyoshi has 74 stamina, so he does need to get subbed off within the game. Silva de Baez, obviously a big talent of ours. We want to give him some more play time. Begin is now going to get his chance down that left-hand side. He and Haraslin are going to be fighting for the starting lineup spots. Haraslin I actually kind of enjoyed. And now Begin will have to prove himself. They are both 6 foot tall, so we can keep that in mind. And now I'm going to sub in... I kind of want to replace Lamprou. I'm going to bring on Lewis as a left back. Yeah, I'm going to bring him on. Oh, what a ball down the right. That's going to be a tough one to deal with. Can they get it inside? Yes, they can. At the far side, though, Tarin is struggling against Neymar in disguise. Barkhuizen scores his second volley of the day. 4-3. Preston just won't give up, and that's amazing. Genuinely, I'm excited because I don't know if Preston is the best team in the league, but I know now that this is going to be a much more competitive season. We are not going to be having 100 points this season. I don't see that coming at all. This is going to be one where it's going to be a back and forth of wins, draws, losses. Tom Backhausen is scoring his second goal of the season. Very impressive performance from him right there. As we try and run through with Ferreira and can't pull it off. Ferreira, Begin, Silva de Moraes with a beautiful ball. Begin on his debut, left-footed. Keep that in mind, Johnny, as you bang it into the back of the net. Haraslin, he has announced himself. Begin is going for your position, Haraslin. He is going for it, and he's even going to run across. Oh, wow. He went to the bench of the opponents and then celebrated right in front of their faces. Now that is cojones. That just shows you this guy has, yeah, a lot of aggression. Let me just put it that way. Begin. Okay, I see you, bro. Didier Begin on his first goal for Leyton Orient. Can he be potentially our left winger for the future? Is he going to take over the position of Haraslin? I already love the competition. Letson brings it in. Collins defends it. And with that, we should be done with this game. And we are done. 5-3 victory. What a game to start off the season. Goals conceded. Amazing goal from the opponents seen in this one. Might just be the goal of the season in the first match of the season already. And Ferreira has proven once again what he can do if he plays in the championship. Unbelievable. A handful for defenders, as you can see. Has had an amazing match right here. Probably the player of the match. But for me personally, Miyoshi is the one that impressed me the most. I could not believe that Miyoshi was that good. And he has that 9.5 rating. He is the man of the match. Miyoshi with 2 goals and 1 assist. Very impressive. Angol got himself an assist as well, so he didn't go out of this game empty-handed. Silva de Moraes got an assist for himself as well. And then Begin with a goal as he comes into the team. Very impressed with how our team has stepped up in the first game of the championship. Very proud. Youth Squad monthly report. Dennis has been sold, guys. 500,000 goes right into our budget. Dennis is gone. And a manager offer from Parma, probably a Serie A side, asking for us to join them, but we are going to be loyal to the O's. That is not a deal that we can accept. And of course, we have a couple more players that should be selling. I think McPherson and all those guys should be selling any moment. We can take a look into received offers. Yeah, McPherson, Antonsen and Sotilio. We're still waiting for those lads to be sold to get ourselves up to like at least 15 million. And now, after seeing Miyoshi's performance, I'm really wondering, do I want to replace him? I genuinely don't know right now. He has confused me big time. I can just tell you that much for sure. There it is. McPherson sold. 1.7 million added into the budget. We bought him at the beginning. We thought about how to pronounce his name for a long time, and now finally he is going to be leaving the team. And that is how the road to glory works, guys. Sometimes we will have players in the team for just 1 season and then sell them on to be able to improve our team with that budget. Antonsen comes into the transfers as well, so to say. He is now gone for 1.1 mil. Sotilio adds another 180k, and Sargent can go because we do have a backup goalkeeper who is exceptional, so we don't need Sargent anymore. 58 rated, so wouldn't really hurt us to let him go. Right now our budget is looking like 16.7 mil. Do I want to spend that on the CDM? Yes or no? I'm still waiting to see what I do. And also I'm waiting to see Wagner back from his injury. That injury hurt us big time. Now, since we do have an issue at the fullback position, guys, in terms of good backups. Now, don't get me wrong, Ling is probably like a club favorite in real life, but there comes a time where people like Ling aren't good enough anymore. And I just looked through the free agents, and Jack Griffiths right here is looking like a decent little backup. So for that reason, we're going to go right into the transfer and try to sign this guy. He does seem to have some good stats on him, and he can play left back as well. That is great because we don't actually have a good backup left back as well. So Griffiths right here has a value of 2.9 mil. I think that should put him right around the value of the rating of like 60. So for that reason, we're going to be very happy with this. He's going to be a sporadic first team player. That's perfect. So he's not going to be too unhappy when he doesn't play. We're going to give him a 5-year contract. He's 19 years old. Hopefully he will accept, and he does. He knows that a championship side coming in for him is probably the best thing to happen to him in a long time. Recommended wage is 1k. They are asking for 1.5. I'm totally fine with that. And we're going to go in and sign him for that amount. It is going to be Griffiths joining into the team as the first new signing of today's episode. Griffiths, welcome to the team. Now, let's take a look at his stats. Is he going to be a good backup? I just saw already he's 63 rated, which I appreciate because I don't like Happe anymore. He does have a good potential, okay? Happe has 77 potential, but he moves like an absolute truck. At the centre-back position, I can't have that. So Griffiths comes into the team, 63 rated, 71 pace, 6'5". Guys, we might actually stop conceding goals from crosses. It might just happen. Griffiths, 6'5", high attacking work rate, which I don't like, but Lamprou has that as well. The pace is okay, 73 acceleration, 69 sprint speed. Lamproe has more pace for sure, but this guy has some good all-around stats on him, has playmaker on him. That's interesting to see. But he's now going to be playing as our right back alongside Collins. I think I probably should put Tarin over there to help that young man out a little bit. And Collins is going to play next to Lamproe with his 5-star weak foot. He should be totally fine on that left-hand side. That is how we're going to play from this point on. Release clause paid for Sweeney. He is going to be leaving the team for 165k. As you guys can see, that is way below what we expected, but he apparently has a release clause that I did not know about. What is this all about? Recent changes you're giving me in the team mean a lot. I hope I can repay your faith. I know you'll be eventually looking for a replacement midfielder, but I think I can fill the role if you give me a chance. Silva, you already had your chance, my dude. Just stay calm and keep working hard. And we're going to tell Barry Anderson that he also has to keep working hard. Guys, I think I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to go in for Oliveira. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Miyoshi. I really, really do. I think he is a great player for the club, right? It's a good player to have, and it's an amazing substitute to have, especially with his pace. When he comes into the game later on, he is just going to be Nakajima. If you guys remember, Nakajima was an incredible super sub. And I genuinely believe Miyoshi could be that for us. I honestly do think that he could be an incredible player for our team as a squad player, as someone that comes into the team, into that midfield later on, replacing Davis, replacing Oliveira. But for me, I do need a defensive midfielder. I can't play with two midfielders that are so offensive. You could see in the last game, Davis and Miyoshi aren't really helping out in the defense, and we conceded 3 goals. That is not something that I want to see in my team. So for that reason, we're going to be paying the release clause of 8.7 million for Oliveira, and we're going to go straight into the deal. We want this guy to play in our team. We want him to improve our defense, hopefully in a massive way. So Oliveira, how about you be an important first team player? What do you think? He's happy with that. That's good, because I want to be able to rotate. 4-year contract is perfect. He's 21 years old. No release clause. That is great. Can you ask for wages? Perfect. Thank you for asking for the wages. I'm going to take away the bonuses and just offer you the money. He wants more. That's fine. 4k for Iago Oliveira. And with that, guys, we have signed an exceptional midfielder for the championship. I think we have made the right decision. Oliveira, welcome into the squad. Let's see what his rating is. We signed a top player, it says on the top right, as you could see. He is 72 rated. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, why did I want this guy in my team? Left-footed. First of all, left center midfield position, left-footed, perfect. 6'1" tall. I wanted someone who is physically strong. Let's look into his physicals. 91 strength. That just is exactly what I'm looking for. I need someone that can bully people in midfield and just pass the ball into Davies, and he just runs through and gets the goals and assists, right? That was my plan initially. Now, who's going to drop out of the bench for this? Florentin is the one that drops out. Miyoshi comes down onto the bench. Oliveira joins in into the starting lineup. He has let's see his stats again. He has, in terms of pace, 66 acceleration, 62 sprint speed, which isn't really that much of an issue for me personally for a CDM. Decent amount of stamina, of course, can be substituted. Silva de Moraes and Miyoshi obviously anxiously waiting to get their chances in the team. And then we do have a decent ball control with really good short passing and good stand tackle as well. So for that reason, Oliveira has now joined the team. And of course, as I said a second ago, I need to change his instructions and we need to tell him to stay back, right? And then Davis can get forward. By the way, guys, a new month has begun and Ferreira has already gone up to a 76. Haraslin up to a 76 as well. Davis went up to a 75. Cook, I believe, has he grown or was he 73 already? I'm not too sure on him. Tarin has gone from a 77 to a 78, which is great to see. Collins hasn't grown. Bennett, I think, has gone up to a 74. Young is a 72 rated goalkeeper now. Begin is keeping his 60, he's 73. Miyoshi was 71 rated, now is 72. So you can see a lot of growth in the team, which is very welcomed. And of course, Florentin has improved as well. Harper should be on the bench. And then I'm going to take Ling off and put Anderson on there because I think he deserves it. Now, I want to see what my team can do in a simulation. I'm actually really interested to see how we can do against a team like Bristol City. I don't know how good they are, but I just honestly want to kind of gauge how good my team can do in simulations away, especially against an opponent in the championship. Ferreira scores. Okay. 3 goals in 2 matches. Ferreira is going to continue doing what he did last season, doesn't he? Brownhill scores and equalizes. Angol scores. Get in. Angol 2-1. He's back. 1 goal, 1 assist in 2 games for Angol, but Da Silva gets it to be equalized again. And that is going to be the result that we get in our first simulation of the year. This was very interesting to kind of see the level of our opponents. Obviously, I don't know where Bristol City will be ending up this season, but it is a very traditional club that was opened up and established in 1894, I can see right there. So that is a traditional club for sure. Any club that is started in the 1800s, of course, is. And we do have a transfer offer for Clay now. 420k, that is a bit low, don't you think, Sampaoli? Let's see if we can get more money out of this deal. Okay, 470,000 for Clay. He's going to be leaving the team, 29-year-old man. So we should be fine with letting him go. He was amazing in the first season. If you guys remember, him and Angol were exceptional, but we slowly are getting rid of the old and bringing in the new. Sweeney has been sold, guys. He is gone, and we do get a new offer for Clay from FC Volontari, which I'm just going to accept. I just want him to be sold in the upcoming days. That should be working out. We do have Walsall coming up as the opponent in the Carabao Cup. Sargent has been sold. The Deadwood is slowly leaving the team. We don't have as many players anymore, which is good to see. Sorry about that. Good to see. Young, by the way, is a quality left back, but we do need him to grow a little bit more to be a good backup to Lamprou. He needs to be past that 60 mark. That is like what I'm looking at the moment in terms of players and when I want to use them and all that good stuff. So yeah, that should be a good thing when it does happen. Young is clearly a player that we want to use, but right now Lamprou clearly has that position on lockdown, and we are going to be up against Walsall in the Carabao Cup. And guys, we are in the championship. I genuinely do not care about the Carabao Cup. I want to lose. You guys know this. I've said this multiple times. I want to lose the Carabao Cup. The only cup that I'm genuinely going to try hard in is the FA Cup. Carabao, no one cares about it. Not even a championship side, okay? We're just going to try and lose here. Walsall, please beat me. I want to focus on getting into the Premier League. I don't want my schedule to be filled with unnecessary cup games. Ferreira, why are you scoring? I should have taken him out of the starting lineup. Oh no, we're beating them. Oh no, we beat them. Ferreira, 2 goals. He just won't stop. Just stop, dude. It's fine. You don't have to score. I wish I could have gone into like a press conference and told my players off like, oh, you guys are terrible, taking down the morale and led to a loss. But in that case, it didn't work out, sadly. And we will move ahead a few more days before we play against the big team that we have struggled against in the last season. Wigan Athletic, the team that wouldn't give up chasing us down. Now, we do have a message immediately from Iago Oliveira, and he says, this upcoming game is crucial to our season. I feel great, and I think I'll do a much better job if you pick me over Silva de Moraes. Wow, he's actually calling out names now. So, Silva, you have an opponent. It is going to be Oliveira in the starting lineup for that game. I can't wait to see Wagner back. It is very necessary that Wagner returns from his injury. He still has 3 more weeks to go for the man with potential to be special at this stage. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We have played our first game in the championship. Of course, transfer window episodes do take a long time, and that's just how it is. But the team building is a very, very important aspect of this career mode. And after having brought in Oliveira and Griffiths in this episode. We still have 8 million to spend. So if you guys have any suggestions for positions, for backups, let me know in the comments down below for this episode, and we're gonna bring in some other players for the future. I'm thinking maybe a backup striker. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let me know, guys. Have a great day. See you next time, and peace.